This is the 10th rendition on YURAPEX, this sort of list of creatures that we are harnessing the ancient knowledge and using it to our advantage. For this 10th occasion, we have someone really special, the Greyhound, the ultimate competitor. Great. So I'm gonna give you, in this case, 6 points. The 6th point is gonna be sort of a reflection, and let me sort of start with a little bit of history and a small premise in this first point. So for this first point, the Greyhound breed has been perfected and protected through time. If you don't know, the Greyhound is one of the most ancient dog breeds that has ever existed, and it has been conserved through generations and civilizations. It started in Egypt. They sort of worship these type of dogs. They took them as royalty. Then sort of Greek people fell in love with them because of the imagery of the dog that they saw on coins. They brought it to Greece. Usually, there's not really much information about the Greeks, how they behave with the dog. They will hunt and everything, but the Romans took like as well interest in them, and they further perfect the breed really to hunt and to really give them that hound type of name, to their nature. So after that, it was they took them to England, and it was back again like in Egypt, was an animal appreciated just for royalty, for sort of its different aesthetic, and we will get at that into the next point. And then it was, in this case, sent to the US. There was like an issue with prey, so they needed hounds. Really, they brought the Greyhound to the United States, and that's basically when they sort of went back to what the Romans did. Basically, just use them for competition, for entertainment, for hunting, and there's like a whole context behind, Greyhound racing and all of that, and the ethics and the moral involved in it. But all of that does have to do with this sort of archetype of the Greyhound. So let's go into that first point, that you have been perfected through time, meaning that you're a type of person, maybe you're highly athletic, you have a great body, you have great performance, and doesn't matter, people like that, when you're born with virtues, everybody's ready to put you the red carpet, and the trainers, or if you're a woman, you have that model-esque type of body, face. There's plenty of people that are ready just to make you a product, or make you something that has value, in this modern society. If you have the looks, if you have something, everybody is so ready just to put you in this place and not even asking, and that's what you want. So that's why this video is really important. Your true potential, true power, but sometimes lacking direction. Okay, let's see in this case the second point. Learn to live in your essentials. Nothing in an anatomy of the hound is left to waste. They are built for speed and the pursuit of excellence, the ultimate minimalism and aerodynamic perfection. That's what I'm telling you. You have, in that case, that edge, you have that strength, that intellectual sharpness. Jordan was not Jordan because of only his skills in the basketball court, but Jordan is the mind that he had, really advanced for the playground, was living in a different playground for its time. So maybe you have the mind as well. So I will encourage you to live in your essentials, since you have been given virtues that you can see and feel since you are younger. Work those ones instead of trying to absorb what other people are trying to get you on. Stay in your essentials. Learn not to maximize too much, to live with too much. You will find enjoyment in who you are truly, not in the things that you have. You're a Greyhound. Okay, let's go to the next point. Greyhounds conserve every ounce of power for the moment it's time to explode. So is that sort of nature of that dog, that he's ready to go 45, 50 miles an hour, just explode. And when he's not really eager to hunt or directed, he's always chilling around, just playing, just being just a dog. Is the Greyhound is not a breed that is so self-aware of its capacities. He's giving a task, he's giving a purpose, he's happy with fulfilling it, and as well, he's just a normal dog. He likes to eat, pass around, slack off, getting nurture, just like any other breed. So yeah, It's important because you harness this energy, because a greyhound, when he has the target on sight, he never hesitates, you know. Once you have your goal, once you have find what you want, you don't hesitate and you take it. Basically, as I tell you, you are built for competition. You're a greyhound. Well, you have tunnel vision, you're goal driven, and you possess sharp instincts. Well, this basically means that once an objective is presented to you, you don't ask many questions. You see the resources that you have, you're ready to explode, and you go in. You know, you don't really need that much of a ceremony or explanation. You know, you're built, in this case, for performance, to go at it. Okay, so let's go to that fifth point. You were built to perform at the highest level effortlessly. If you're a greyhound, you're highly competitive, okay? So that's about trusting yourself. Trust that you can perform at that highest level. Yeah, as I tell you, you know, you're built for performance. As I tell you, you're highly competitive. The true competition, you know, the true competition that's free out of ego, out of everything. It's just the pure sportsmanship of knowing who's the fastest, who's the best. You know, what's the best record. Is that pure nature that we have as humans of embellishing and discovering that the true nature of rivalry, duality, competition, victory, defeat that are part of life as well. So you embody this sort of this sweet nectar of life. You embody that essence as well. So be proud of it. And great. They say the greyhound teaches us that peak performance is followed by a quick recovery. People these days never truly switch it off. It's really important, as I've been telling you, recovery is part as well of achieving your goals. So greyhound basically understands the importance of performance and the importance of recovery. So learning that balance in your life is really important. Why am I giving all of these advices as well for a greyhound? You know, if you're a greyhound, everybody will think that they know what's the best for you because you're an athlete or because you have a clear advantage on XYZ areas. So a lot of people will tell you, no, follow this person, see this documentary, follow this nutrition, follow this diet, don't do this. Everybody will want to tell you, and the world is set for you to be successful at something, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna find true happiness. At the end, people will want you to see happy, but they don't know you. Only you know what's gonna make you happy, okay? So let me end up with this last reflection. The greyhound lineage is a direct contrast with the history of humans' great civilizations that chose to expand instead of surrender, the pure essence of sharpness and killer instinct accompanied with the biggest noble and gentle spirit. Great. If you're a greyhound, leave it on the comments, and as well remember that you can send me a Gmail. I will leave it below the description, so you can write me an email if you want to work in your leadership or just hold authority in your life. Okay, so until next one.